All right, shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praise and to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKakwadash. The bonus to the Apostle Elder Gamisul will teach well. Peace and much love as I take to Israel. Okay, it's your brother Jeremiah, for I so Yahweh shall sanctify ones coming to another edifying lesson on the wheat from the tares. All right, in the first scripture, this is Matthew chapter 13, verse 24. Another parable, but put forth unto saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sown good seed in his field. But while man slept, his enemy came and sown tares among the wheat and went his way. And that's in the time, you could put that in the time of slavery, because what happened? You had Edomite men going into our women, our Israelite women, impregnate them, and then now they're coming out with these so-called mixed babies. Okay, but their father goes back what? To the so-called white man. Right? Their father is an Edomite. So they'd be considered Edomite. But then as they grow, as they get older, they're going into so-called black women, and now their kids is darker than what they were. So now you have a whole generation of dark-skinned babies that look like so-called Negroes, but their seed line is what, an Edomite. And their spirit is the Edomite. And they're going to slavery. This is why we know that this is more than just looking at the flesh. It's a spiritual, man. It's a spirit. It's a spiritual thing as well, because Israel has a certain fruits, man. And you had these so-called Negroes out here. They like so-called Negroes, but you can see that they're not Israelites, man. Some of these niggas, they be off for the so-called white man. They be on his side. You know, they be cheering for him. You know, they be kissing his ass. No, they like red meat. You got niggas that like red meat, man. You got niggas who like niggas, they like red meat. You know, they're all about this devil, they're about guns and all that shit. Man, you're an Edomite, bro. You're not one of us, because Israel, it has a certain flavor about themselves. Yeah, you might look like me, but that don't mean that you are me. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say they came and they sowed tares among the wheat. You know? We'll keep on reading. But while the man slept, enemy came and sown tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blend was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servant of the house holder came and said unto him, Sir, dost not thou show good seed in the field? From whence then have it tares? He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, Wait thou then that we go and gather them up. But he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let them both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say, in the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bonds to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barns. So that wheat, it represents the elect, the 1/3, you know, the ones that the Lord wants, you know. And that tares represents, you know, ones that came in unkept wares or things like that. But the whole main focus is separating the wheat from the tares. There's some Edomites that look like so-called Negroes, but their father go back to Esau, man. Or so-called Latinos and their father go back to Esau. They'll be considered the tares that the Lord's gonna burn up, and they're going to slavery, man. Okay, that's a parable in the scriptures, man. You know, and you have to really understand the Bible to get that, man. You know, because the Most High said that the Lord, the enemy, has crept in and sowed in tares among the wheat, man. Because we're gonna look like you're a best friend. That might be your best friend, man. You live with him all your life. You know, he looked just like you. You know, you thought he was you. You know, y'all thought y'all was the same because y'all look alike. But his spirit goes back to what? A so-called white man. His father is a so-called white man. And you're gonna see him in chains. Because why? His spirit went back to what, an Edomite. It's not a color thing, man. This is a spiritual thing, man. Okay, this is about where your spirit lies at. Is your spirit of the righteous or of the wicked, man? All right. If you're a righteous man, or if you're a wicked man. All right, because like I said again, there's a lot of you so-called. There's a lot of so-called There's a lot of so-called white men that look like so-called black men, but they're going to slavery, man. Okay, there's a lot of us there's a lot of these chocolate covered Edomites walking around. Let me put it like that. A lot of these chocolate covered Edomites looking around. They're gonna get gathered up and burned, man. Cause you're not one of us. You know, you might be a light skinned nigga. You might thought you was nah, bro, but you're an Edomite, man. You can tell their spirit that they're not Israelites, cause they're offbeat, man. They're all about guns. They be about they're rooting for Donald Trump. You know, they have a certain still like they're trying. Hey man, you're an Edomite, bro. You know, you got these chocolate covered chocolate covered Edomites around here, man. You know, and the Most High is gonna get rid of that shit. And this is Amos 9 and 4. For lo, I will come and I will sift the house of Israel among the nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet not the least grain fall upon the earth. Because Israel is scattered everywhere. Israel is in every nation, every country, every city, every state. Israel is scattered abroad, and our people look like different other nations, right? But you're gonna have Israelites that look like you have Israelite men that look like they're straight Japanese, or they look like they're straight Moabites. But why? Their father's father was so-called Negro or Latino or Hispanic or Native American. You know, you're gonna have so-called white men. You know, you have Israel look like so-called white men, right? Like straight Edomites. Straight Edomites make it into the kingdom of heaven because why? Their forefather went back to what? A so-called Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian, okay, Jamaican, Haitian, Cuban, so-called black. They're gonna make it because why? Their father was one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Because why? Because Israel is scattered all over, man. It was like all different nations, but you're gonna have those that look like so-called Mexicans, Hispanics, and blacks. They're going into captivity because why? Their father goes back to what? A heathen nation. That's why the Lord says He's gonna sift the house of Israel. You know, the Lord's gonna sift the house of Israel, man. You know, where the Lord's gonna go through a sifting process to separate the wheat from the tares, man. You know, and the Lord is doing it right as we speak, man. The Lord is getting ready to gather his men, put them in the barn, which that barn represents the chariots and and the salvation, and burn the rest of their ass up. Because why? They're not of the fold. You know, they're not of that covenant. They're not of that promise that Yahweh Shema Shai gave. They're not written in the book of life. You know, we pray as men of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, pray that we're that book that written that book of life, man. You know. But let me get a quick scripture. Actually, you know what? This is Ezra. This is Ezra chapter 1. Slovakia. This is Ezra